end up this way?
This is no time for a soliloquy, Peter. I'm barely holding the gateway together.
I'm barely holding myself together.
Access granted, Mr. Parker.
Welcome back for part 2 of our Spider-Man Edge of Time podcast. This is your boy Blazing Ace Nelson, and of course, as always,
that motherfucking bastard himself, King of the Loud. Admittedly, though, it's more like a shocked, slack-jawed gaping, like, wow, that segment just happened.
yeah. Well, let's just go ahead and get right down to it. The story. The main story for Spider-Man Edge of Time is probably one of the better time travel stories that I've seen done.
And this is saying something considering Spider-Man in and of itself is like pretty much flirts all over the place when it comes to time travels.
Time travel, dimensional travel, paradoxes, the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Not quite She-Hulk or Deadpool breaking the fourth wall, but
certainly he's up there. He's in the top 5, you know what I mean?
But Spider-Man Edge of Time is when you hit that point in the game where you get the plot twist.
What's a twist? It's an actual fucking twist. Like, no. What's even better is that Spider-Man himself, Peter Parker, called the dude out on it. Like, oh, here's the part where I'm so shocked.
It's like, wait a minute. You know, when he meets, basically,
the antagonist.
when he meets the antagonist, there's a part in the game where both Peter and Miguel actually have to switch places, and Miguel actually jumps back to the present, whereas Pete winds up having to jump to the future. And the reason behind that is actually quite simple. Pete gets killed.
Yeah.
Do remember that. Pete gets killed.
Yes, that is not even a spoiler. That's part of the fucking game.
How does he come back? He gets pulled to the future by Spider-Man 2099 and placed in a regeneration capsule. The regeneration capsule works apparently really, really well. You find out why, again, when he meets the main antagonist of the game, the CEO of Alchemax. Because you see, at the start of it, all you're seeing is just one of the head scientists, Walker Sloan.
Yeah.
But they don't actually say anything about who the CEO of Alchemax.
Who's the full running
the show? Who's calling the shots?
Who's the man behind the Sloan?
But then you get to a point where Pete actually meets the man who's calling all the shots, and his line is great. It's just like, okay, this is the big reveal. So this is where, this is where you tell me who you are, and I go, oh no, it couldn't be. Is it Flash Thompson? Is it J. Jonah Jameson? Please be Jameson. Please be Jameson. And then after a short bit of dialogue, this motherfucker steps out of the shadows and, let's just say there is a reason why Alchemax has Spidey suits in storage.
Like he's motherfucking Iron Man. Admittedly, for a Spider-Man fan, this is awesome.
Oh, yes.
You get to see the suits, This is like how Batman has... Y'all know I'm going to bring up Batman. Come on. It's me, that bastard. That bastard from Bellingham. So if I say it's real cool to see some of the off suits. Aren't these all... speaking about Iron Man... That's right, the Stark crossover suit.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but, weren't these unlockable or available?
And yeah, these suits are actually unlockable and available.
Yeah.
So you can get the Iron Spider, Big Time, Future Foundation.
Like any good Spider-Man game, it allows you to fuck with the rest of them.
Even the Negative Zone Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Which is a kind of boss. There's also this one as well.
Booster Gold? Or excuse me, Blue Beetle. Looks kind of Blue Beetle-ish, bro. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is the CEO's secret archives.
This is weird. I can't let this happen.
Can we just say it? I think it's pretty obvious by now.
Yeah. The CEO of Alchemax
is you.
Dun, dun, dun.
And actually, yeah, it is a dun 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 because I don't think there's ever any comic book canon of Peter Parker going that evil. Like, maybe kinda, sorta, during the whole Shriek thing where... Maximum Carnage.
Not even during Maximum Carnage or even during... Oh my god.
Well, he succumbed in the comics. He succumbed for, like, a clear 3 seconds because he was thinking about his uncle. And then suddenly he thought about his aunt. Like, he punched, like, an air conditioner, and that was it. And then his aunt showed up, and he's like, oh yeah. The same thing happened with Iron Fist, though, and Iron Fist nearly killed a whole bunch of motherfuckers.
Well, think about it this way. There was actually one issue of Spider-Man. I think it was like...
Was it a what if?
No, it was actually around... Oh, yeah. It was one of the Spider-Man Back in Black issues.
Oh!
Where the Kingpin wound up sending... You know, it was shortly before that travesty that be One More Day.
For those of you who don't know, Ace apocalyptically hates One More Day. I find myself not caring either way, except one day, me and a fellow friend of ours, Dark Lady Nyara, wrote a song just for Ace. The devil came down to New York. No, Mephisto came down to New York. Yeah, I actually had that up over at the Pen is My Sword. Just saying.
But the thing is, though, it was shortly before that where, you know, the Kingpin had, you know, sent that assassin to try and kill Aunt May.
Yeah.
Pete thought Aunt May was dead. Like, straight up dead. And he was not going to stop until he killed the motherfucker who did it. So he got himself arrested and thrown into prison just so that he could find and whoop the ever-loving shit. I mean, whoop the Michael Clark Duncan out of Kingpin.
You know, there's a image macro out there on the internet of showing the IMs, the texts between Lex Luthor and other, I think it was Bizarro Superman, or no, it was Solomon Grundy, and they were pointing out, well, that was it. Solomon Grundy goes, I just learned that Clark Kent's Superman, and they're all like, yes, we know that already. He goes, how long have you known? Why didn't we go get him while he's sleeping? And they point out to him, do you think he's really less bulletproof while he's asleep? Really, you shouldn't. I'm just saying, there should be the rule that you do not fuck with a superhero's family. You just don't. It's like, oh, did they get into the... Like, at the worst, you should, like, apologize if they accidentally get into the crossfire. And point out to said hero, hey, bro, I'm sorry, but that's the name of the game. It's not like I was aiming at her. You accidentally threw her at me. What the hell do you want me to do, catch her? We're not in that business. Wow, that was kind of Watchmen without it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But it is, though, if you think about it. You know, it's just the name of the game. You just don't fuck with the superhero's family. Because ultimately, the difference between you and them as a villain and a hero, which reminds me, I am so looking forward to Despicable Me 2.
Yeah.
I so want to watch that. But, whoa, what was that? It was like a disco ball with a laser ray.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's a... What's it called? It's a little security sensor. Basically, if you're caught in the lights, it starts shooting at you.
Oh. Bless you. I always wonder why those kind of things don't go all the way out further into the hallways. Oh, wait. And then it did that.
One side, coming through.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, superheroes, supervillains. You know, that's the difference between superheroes and supervillains. Superheroes have to act... Oh, no! Have to act within a code of conduct, you know what I mean? They can't... They fight the way they do, and they do the things they do. They can't get away with doing the evil bullshit because they're the good guys.
They can't get away with doing a lot of the shit that we would do.
But then again, we're not good guys. We are, in fact, bad people. At least I've always admitted, no, I'm a bad guy. I am the bad guy. Motherfucker, did you really think I ain't Riddick up in here? Seriously, no, I am Riddick up in here, motherfucker. I'm about to eat you. But for real, you know, that's the difference between with the heroes and the villains, you know?
Like I said, you get come to light, they shoot you.
Exactly. Oh, okay. So honestly, as a villain, it would behoove you to not do anything to turn the hero into a villain and take away that conscience. Because honestly, that is your big... Oh, hey, cool. That is like your... Hey, good. The wall crawler's there. That is like your biggest fucking defense mechanism as a villain. So storyline-wise... moving on. So storyline-wise, yeah, that's actually pretty much the biggest thing about this, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, basically, Sloan goes back in time, and basically establishes Alchemax back in, like, the 70s or something. Pretty much.
With Peter Parker as just an employee.
Yeah, with Pete as just an employee, but Pete works his way up to eventually take over as the CEO, and that's basically how the future also gets like, super duper fucked up.
Really fucked up. I was say, get all the things. Who's shooting at me? Nice. Who dares disturb my kung fu? It was funny to me. Shut up. No, so anyway. So, gameplay-wise, I mean, it looks like you got a lot of toys. Like, you do get a good plethora of toys to play with. And to me, that's in what the fuck just happened.
Sometimes quantum causality is not my friend. I told you, the gateway's getting increasingly unstable. You're dealing with pure chaos. Kind of like my
I remember this part, Ace.
Back to normal.
Oh shit! This is where shit gets really fun.
Yeah.
And you're just pretty much saying, fuck the experience. So after a while, fuck the experience. You just gotta go.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah. I like any game that switches it up on you and makes you really have to maybe not work for it, but oh crap! But it doesn't just hand it to you. You gotta fucking get that. You know what I mean? Like, and I've used this example before, Brutal Legend, where out of nowhere you think you've beaten the boss or whatever, or you think you're gonna take on the boss, and then the crazy shit happens, and then you're racing demons while the palace.
Oh god, not again!
You're racing demons while the palace is just crumbling around you, and everybody's running for their lives. It's that whole oh shit factor that I just fucking love. Like what just happened here.
Well, in this, it's more or less,
Chaos.
The past and the future are being rewritten.
By everyone, apparently.
But especially by the actions of both Amazing and 2099 Spider-Man.
Because, yeah, they're in the wrong places. There is that, I like to point out. This entire time, 2099 is in the future. Whoa. So, audio, one thing I'd like to point out is the special effect, the audio effects are really fucking good, real nice. Lasers sound like lasers, punches sound like punches. Hell, I'd even say they sound pretty meaty, which is the way it really should be, considering that he's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What was it, 10 times the strength of a normal man, wasn't it?
Somewhere thereabouts.
Yeah.
See, the background music for this is a lot like Spider-Man, a lot like Amazing Spider-Man in that it's, a lot of it is, it's orchestrated, it's ambience music.
Which isn't a bad thing.
It isn't a bad thing, but it's not, it's not Metal Gear Rising. It's not Dynasty Warriors.
We were gonna go there. It's not Anarchy Reigns, it's not Mad World, it's not Bayonetta, but it is good. I mean, at least I like it, and it goes with...
Is this what you're looking for?
Can you guys guess who I like the
Well,
most
then
and who
come
I
and
shipped
get it.
so hard back in the day? God damn, I
Like,
remember
you're not
this.
the only one.
Serious. It's not that I don't like Mary Jane, it's just,
My
she's
ex
not
wants to play cat and
Felicia.
mouse.
She's not the black cat, damn it.
It wasn't my idea.
But we're here to
Just
talk
do
video
what you have
games,
to do and
not
get to the gateway.
who we ship so madly and insanely, and are actually kind of pissed off that he didn't get a chance to taste that blonde. Anyway, so suffice to say, oh, the honey. Want to taste the honey. So anyway, suffice it to say. No. Seriously, dude. Seriously. Black cat, baby. Black cat. Oh, make her purr. Suffice it to so. Damn. Now that you're actually getting into the game, I notice you're just zipping along. There's no other ways to put it. And that's an awesome thing. Anytime you get high mobility with a good combat system, it's great Spider-Man. The only thing that could do better than that, and I dislike this character, mind you, get ready for our other half of the fans to hate me.
Oh boy.
The fifth half! Damn it, is what I'm trying to say. I dislike Silver Surfer. But, can you imagine a Silver Surfer game where you're pretty much just like, that'd be like living the dream right there, you know how you have those dreams of, I've never had dreams of flying, but, unassisted flight, it'd be kind of like that.
This is where things get fun.
Fun or... Oh, shit, fun. I see. Ah, god damn it, Felicia.
It ends here, Felicia.
And mind you, if you play this ungrinded ungrinded Spider-Man,
It gets
I'm sorry.
right on here where customization really makes the difference. He only makes it look easy, keeps in mind. This is Ace we're talking about. Chaos! Were there faces in there?
Yeah. When you trigger a time paradox,
I'm sorry for it.
well,
But not that
you're
sorry.
triggering a time paradox, but but what you see is like, different images from the past, like again with Amazing Spider-Man, you see, Mary Jane, and everything else. Whereas with 2099, you actually get to see more of like his run-ins, like
Run-ins.
basically more of his run-ins back when he was first working at Alchemist. Starting off where Peter did.
Ah. Yeah, I have sense.
Luckily, it refills. Ow.
Visual I can't really say anymore. It's awesome. At least I like it. I'm really digging it. I don't even think I didn't like it back in the day. So, Paradox. What's that about?
Basically, all the little bits of energy that you collect over the course of the game, like for experience and everything else,
Yeah. Cool.
when you build up enough, especially I think it's with the purple energy, the more that you build up, you can actually build up enough energy to basically slow down time even further than what 2099 Spidey does with his accelerated vision.
Ah.
But not only does it slow down time, but it also damages your opponents in the process.
Huh. Which is awesome.
It's pretty much like X Factor, but not.
Yeah, I noticed when in doubt, we'll compare something to X Factor.
Because it's pretty much a comeback attack.
It's a good example. It's a good example. Whoops. Oh, there you go.
Don't do that! Stop that!
I control the air.
Don't think I'm done with you. I'm planning a new date together so we can have lots more fun.
What's with the glowing blue lights?
Quality time.
That is the path that she's taken, so I basically have to follow her.
Ah, cool. So, we mentioned DLC earlier, unlockables and such. What is the DLC for a game like this?
I forget. I think there was like one outfit that was DLC, but other than that, everything else is basically unlockable through completing the challenges. Filling out the weapon challenges and such. Beating the game itself.
Oh shit!
And getting stomped.
But that's cool. No, you know how I feel about DLC in general. And not every game should have DLC. God damn it.
But if there's gonna be DLC, it's gotta be worth it.
Yes. Don't make me pay for just bullshit. Don't make me pay for bullshit. You know what I mean? Dude, that was cool. That was a much better recovery than I thought you were gonna do. Not knocking. I'm just saying.
Much better than I thought I was gonna do. But I'm still not having a pleasant time of it.
Help! 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 How dare you! So that's good. So no DLC you gotta worry about. And if I remember correctly, that's actually a good trend of Spider-Man. Not too much DLC to worry about, and that's a fucking good thing. That is a hell of a good thing the more I think about it. Shit. Can you imagine what would happen if they made the Felicia fight optional?
Oh, I would have to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
I would have to hurt somebody bad.
You are not respecting Stan Lee that way. How dare you! So anyway. So there's that. I think we've covered most of the story. The pertinent part.
Yeah.
Yeah. The gameplay, honestly, can you do any worse than this? I don't think so.
Well, I don't think you can do worse, but it's pretty it is pretty high up there. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get the hang of actually executing the combos and utilizing the web zips to like perform grapples, and of course using the accelerated vision and web sense for defensive options, it's a solid, fun beat 'em up.
And that's a good thing. What are we forgetting?
That's
We're
something
forgetting
that's something that's lacking in. Well, it's lacking outside of certain franchises.
Like?
Well, for example, Dynasty Warriors.
What?
It's a hack and slash game, but it's a good, solid beat 'em up.
Oh, no, you said lacking in franchise, and I meant which franchises?
I said outside of certain franchises.
Oh, okay, my bad. I heard that wrong.
Yeah. It's lacking in this console generation as a whole.
Oh, I see. Well, I think part of the biggest issue is, God of War really did shake up a lot. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And even Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry, God of War, games like this. I don't even remember which one came out first, but I think it was actually Devil May Cry. But all I'm saying is that these are the kind of games that really did shake up the way we play hack and slash beat 'em ups. I mean, let's face it, there are a shit ton more options all over the place compared to, say, Final Fight or even Fighting Force.
Yeah.
That's a real old fucking one right there for you. Oh, whoops. So yeah, so suffice it to say, I do expect certain things to occur. I mentioned earlier, I expect certain outcomes, certain availability, certain options in a Spider-Man game nowadays. I expect there to be a certain type of combat and a certain type of free-flowing motion, and if you do anything less than those, you are doing it a disservice.
If not just doing it flat out wrong.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, this comes down to the same thing. I just want a noir Spider-Man game. I want a noir Spider-Man game. I think I say this with every Spider-Man game. I would love to play as noir Spider-Man, just as noir Spider-Man. Oh, god damn it. All the way to the ground.
Ashes, Spidey falls down.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah. There you go. I think... it feels like we're missing something. DLC, storyline, gameplay, audio, visual, which are important. Our hatred of DLC, history thereof.
I think... I'm gonna need to go through and play this all the way through again, but I think the only thing that's missing from this game is a Stan Lee cameo.
What? Aw. Damn it. Well, suffice it to say, you know what I do really approve of and like? Skippable cutscenes. It is fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just a sin. It's a goddamn sin. If you have a modern day game with cutscenes and you don't allow us to be able to skip them, you know what I mean? If you want to get advanced with it, if you really want to get jiggy with it, yes, I said that, let us fucking replay those cutscenes whenever you want, or fast forward. Oh shit. Fast forward, or view it on our own terms. Oh, it's Paradox.
Yeah, and I didn't even get over there in time to take advantage of it.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts me. Technically, that hurt her right there. So anyway, suffice to say, ooh.
It was like old times, wasn't it, Peter?
Oh.
And I know it wasn't my old times. Not really. But it was as close as I was ever going to get. Be honest. Was I
Yeah.
good?
You were great. Better than the original.
Suddenly I'm getting happy Bayonetta feelings again. Oh, that's cold! No!
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Damn it! Well, I'm just gonna go ahead. We'll probably remember later on, and we still have shoutouts, of course. But I'm probably going to remember later on what it was I was trying to remember. This sounds familiar. Funny story. We actually didn't know which game to roast at first.
Nope.
Funny story. Yeah, it's kind of like you ever seen that image macro, that meme of, it's an image macro of it's like a wall-to-wall games with the words over the text on it saying I don't know. No, I don't have anything to play. That was it.
Yeah.
Really,
that was us.
between both of our libraries, we didn't really see anything that we went, oh my god, Anarchy Reagans, you know what I mean?
Oh, I forgot to mention another part of the story.
Tentacles?
Yeah, because you see, what winds up happening is that in I think it's 2099, facing up, trying to stop Sloane and Otto Octavius, who winds up working for Alchemax,
Naturally.
from using the portals to try and fuck shit up. So while they're fighting, they reveal that they got their mitts into Eddie Brock, aka Anti-Venom.
Yeah.
And Spidey, being Spidey, decides, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna take out all three of you, and barrels all three of them into the portal, which basically
combines them.
How does it put it in the game? Like 10,000 years worth of evolution in the space of a second.
Oh,
Thus
shit.
creating the tentacle monster that's pursuing you over the course of the latter half of the game.
Because, nothing says superhero like making your own villain.
Yeah.
Literally, actually, I'm not even joking. That's the sad part. Well, suffice it to say, I guess we should get to the brass tacks time. Oh, price point. This came out when?
It's been a while since this bad boy came out. I'd say...
Yeah, we got Amazing now. You gotta find this at like $10 now. How much was it when it first came out?
When it first came out, I believe this game actually came out at $49.
Ooh.
But again, that was back when it first came out.
Yeah.
Now, I'd be hard pressed to find it at anywhere above 20.
Oh, yeah. I still think 10 to 15 is probably where you want to get. But you know how I am. I'm a purchaser. But the whole point of my job, for those of you who don't know, I'm an office manager / purchaser. The whole point of my job is I find the best quality at the best price. That's what I do. And so, when we do these price point parts, most of the time, I do sometimes give estimates from my point of view. But sometimes, I found this motherfucker at this price. Oh, uh-oh. You're in the toxic sludge. Tentacles fucking everywhere. That's how kitties are made.
Tentacles out of fucking nowhere. Literally out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Wouldn't that be some when, though? Just nowhere. Oh, son of a... Ah!
You see how much damage I took from that.
Jesus!
Oh, those freaking tentacles are getting worse. Probably
Use your
has to do with
hypersense.
that whole pure chaos thing.
Here we go. Oh, you missed a thing. So, there we go. Price point. That was the thing we were forgetting, probably, by the way. Oh, what? Oh, there's just smacking into the middle. Fucking shit!
Yeah, it gets kind of bad.
So...
Really kind of bad.
I'm gonna say... 8. 8 for some reason. 1, I want to be able to pick up a truck and throw it. 2, I would love a little bit... And now, this came out timeline-wise, so to speak. This came out before Amazing Spider-Man, so I'm not going to hold too much against it for that. That the feeling of mobile combat is there, you know what I mean? And it's mobility and combat, but you remember, don't forget the movie where, that was like, his combat style was moving. Yeah. It's like, he wasn't just picking up and throwing it at you. He was throwing himself. He was throwing you. He was all over the place. He straight fucking mudballed fucking the lizard. Mm-hmm. Just straight fucking just all over him spider style. I mean, I would love to see that in a sequel. And I would love a sequel. I would love a sequel to this. Not even Amazing Spider-Man, which I would mind a sequel to that too. But I would love a sequel to this kind of canon universe. The reason why I'm giving it as high as I am is because they really gave Spider-Man a good treatment in this movie, or in this game. And I like to point out, he looks so beat down.
On 3.
I mean, that's...
2.
I hate to say that it's a bit more believable when it comes to the Spider-Man or superheroes in general. But, you play games, you don't really see them get beat up a lot, you know what I mean? You don't see them, even as a mechanic, maybe in like something like Metal Gear Solid or whatever, where you can actually see the bruising on your face,
My God. What's wrong?
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Those tentacles coming from some kind of I don't know what this atrocity is. In fact, that's what I'm gonna call it. Atrocity. Because big scary tentacle monster thingy takes way too long to say. Oh, that and big
wow.
mistake. Peter, again, focus. The quantum bridge is building on itself.
So suffice it to
Remember
say,
what I said about the three of them being fused? Well,
Can't get it under control. It's gonna wipe out everything. You know how to solve this, right? The time storm and this atrocity that followed me out? This is a little out of my field, okay? The parascience boys would be better. Hey, that's it. The parascience research. Best bet for all the answers.
well, suffice it to say, oh boy, oh baby.
The time storm's
So yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8. What are you gonna say,
Not
Ace?
to mention I'm playing tag with this
I-
crazy octo.
excuse me. I'm actually gonna go with an 8 on this one as
Believe
well.
it. A transitional Einstein
No.
Rosen bridge. You mean a wormhole?
It's fun.
Yeah,
But we want
crazy
sequels.
as it sounds,
Just,
I can
it's
use
fun.
it to get to the parascience
More can be
research
done.
lab faster.
More can be done with it.
Now, when I say more, I'm talking about secondary weapons, stuff to throw, destroyable environments. I love that kind of shit. What do you mean when you say more can be done with it? Because honestly, the combat system, the only thing they can really do is if they gave us more abilities, more moves to unlock.
Well, yeah, more abilities and more moves to unlock. I don't know, possibly,
Grab a mook and swing them around like a weapon.
yeah, possibly more differentiation between Pete and Miguel. Because, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy to see how one plays as a power type and the other is more for speed. But at the same time, you know, they still feel pretty similar to each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, if you're going between two spider dudes, then that should make all the sense in the world.
That they play differently.
But
For instance, Noir Spider-Man.
yeah,
I keep almost saying Batman, but you know.
I mean, if you're going between two spider dudes, then they're gonna play like spider dudes.
And the point is, if you breathe
But they're
wrong,
gonna
you could have
play as
unexpected
two different
consequences.
Spider-Dudes. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'll do my best to watch my step. while I play.
Spider-Man. Oh, that junk. Wow, all that spider crotch.
Are you shocking kidding me?
I love all the nerd cursing. So there you have it. That's a solid 8 for Spider-Man
Well, be
the
careful.
crotch.
I'm
Yeah.
being careful. Tell him to be careful.
Yeah, I was wondering. Oh god, that's so cool. It's not a cutscene. You're actually playing it. Although it has a lot going for it, you can probably pick it up for fucking 2 Subway sandwiches nowadays. Dude, what the fuck are you waiting for? Go get it. Go get it, and much like the other Spider-Man games, have a good time. Now, if there is a suggestion of how to play, of what
Powers
order to
out.
play
Has
these
to be a
in,
backup generator somewhere.
Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time, amazing?
Yeah, Shattered Dimensions, then Edge of Time.
And then amazing, yeah, just cap it off with amazing. I still would really love to see a sequel to Edge of Time Shattered Dimensions. Hell, bring in the Oracle, you know what I mean? Or wasn't that her name, Oracle?
Looks like an old DNA
The
card.
Madam Web?
Madam Web.
Yeah, bring in Madam Web. Oh, that'd be so cool. Wait, wasn't she in Shattered Dimensions?
Yeah, Madam Web was. Yeah, she was like. She was the reason why all 4 of them were even,
Yeah, with the
you know,
tablets.
working together to begin with.
So don't listen to me, just do it again. How about that? Do it again. Bring back Madam Web. She's cool.
DNA samples ready.
So anyway,
All right. That's why I would give this an 8 actually, because
There are living
it's a
test
solid
subjects
game,
here. Looks like they
but it's
feed
not
on energy.
groundbreaking. Oh Jesus.
well, considering the
Failed
background,
experiments
oh
destroy
what?
the
Considering the
data box.
background and the historic, as video games wise, the history of this. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. You know what I want to see? What I want to honestly see happen? Maximum Carnage, the fucking game, like this. Only you gotta battle New York, all of it, especially Jersey Shore, which is actually New Jersey, but whatever the fuck.
And we're not talking Web of Shadows, which is good. Don't get me wrong, and it's a good way to actually incorporate, you know, just the sheer amount of chaos that the symbiote can cause.
Yeah. But we're.
I mean, come on, symbiote Wolverine. You have to fight a freaking symbiote Wolverine.
Symbiote Wolverine. Stan Lee is tired of your shit and wants you to stop reading now.
Yeah.
He's gonna start killing off superheroes. Oh wow.
But at the same time, you know, just straight up, Activision, Beanox, if you guys are listening, if you want to give us one more good Spider-Man game for the ages before ushering in the PS4 or the
Xbox dirt.
Yeah.
Xbox, we don't like our players.
Then, in all seriousness,
Xbox, we want to alienate our fan base.
in all seriousness, Maximum Carnage.
Yeah.
And I mean, if Maximum Carnage plays if you can get it to play anywhere near like this, or Shattered Dimensions, or freaking Amazing Spider-Man, then you can damn near print your own money. Yeah. I mean, seriously, Maximum Carnage and Separation Anxiety.
Oh Jesus. Yeah.
If you can actually bring those two storylines into a game, do it!
Do it, please.
Do it!
Oh god, can you imagine this on like the fucking Wii? You're shaking the nunchucks like crazy.
Yeah.
Or beating the tablet, because you would be hitting it after a while.
Beating the unholy hell out of it.
Well, Maximum Carnage had like just an ungodly assortment of like villains, didn't it? Like you had Carrion, you had fucking Venom, you had Venom and Carnage beating each other up. Fucking Shriek, of course. Actually, I think that was...
Let's see, Carrion, Venom, Carnage, and of course the different symbiotes born from Carnage, including Shriek and others.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you had, I mean, just going back to the Super Nintendo game, you had the different cameos from all the various heroes that would help Spider-Man out, like Cloak and Dagger.
Well, those are all ones that were involved in the Maximum Carnage arc in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once again, Cloak and Dagger, which I have to admit, if you're going to ask me who do I like better, Cloak and Dagger or Hawk and Dove, I would say Hawk and Dove. Mainly because there's no drugs involved, and Hawk was a maniac. I'm just saying, Hawk was a fucking psycho. That was the whole point to him. He was Rage Incarnate. Dove was, which I already know, we got like comic fans going, no they weren't! No, seriously, from what I remember, Hawk was Rage Incarnate, Dove was Hope Incarnate, or something like that. Something Love Incarnate, or something like that. Like, they were both basically the embodiments of those gods, and the god and goddess that they were representing.
But anyway, let's go ahead and bring this to a close.
Shoutouts to the usuals?
Yep, shoutouts to all my usuals. Team Hack and Slash.
Easy Boy, Dark Masamune.
Yeah, DM87, I think, is... Yeah, he said he was getting ready to go on vacation on the 9th, so it's going to be a few days, but he'll be out for a while. He might probably wind up coming back with like a dual commentary with Jersey Boy, but...
Oh, cool.
Enjoy the vacation, man. To the rest of Team Hack and Slash, keep up the good work. I'm looking forward to seeing more from you guys, as well as putting up more myself in the near future.
May I ask, who is the rest of Team Hack and Slash?
The rest of Team Hack and Slash is, let's see, Zeta Spartan 21.
Oh.
Let's see, Zeta Spartan 21 has been doing a lot of live streaming on Twitch TV lately.
Oh.
Let's see, same with the Master. He's been doing a lot more stuff for Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires.
Please tell me please tell me the Master is all about that fucking Barry Gordy's Last Dragon, right? Please, who is the Master? I want to hear that on like.
But he also actually got on Skype and did an interview with Dark Masamune 87 recently, and
cool.
I'm thinking about downloading it at the very least on Jarvis.
Oh.
So that way I could get a hold of him, because he said he wanted to interview me as well.
Hey, I got Skype on my phone, but you don't want to interview me, trust me.
But,
you do not want to interview me.
But also, huge shout outs to the UFG.
Yes!
Speaking of which,
tomorrow,
big event coming up tomorrow.
Oh shit!
I think I'm actually tempted to try and bring the laptop along so that we can live stream this bad boy on the Twitch TV.
Or do it via fucking phone, something.
It's gonna be that Asian kid and GQ Asian dude, together known as 2 Asian for You, versus the Hooliganz in a special first to 5 exhibition set of WWE All-Stars. You've got to check it out. If you're in the Bellingham area, come to Reset Games. Get ready to lose your freaking minds.
Bring your friends. Bring an army. Because when the Hooliganz get on it, brother, we're going to mess them up. We're going to make them look like fried rice by the time we're done with it. We're going to eat that chow mein.
Consider this our challenge promo. So, fellas, ball's in your court. To everyone else that's watching, all my subscribers, all my friends, everybody on YouTube, thanks a lot for sticking around with us.
My ball's in your court. It's for real. Balls in your mouth. No, for real though, we ain't got nothing but love for 2 Asian for You. But honestly, no. We're going to put the black on the rice. We're going to put the chicken fried on the watermelon. This shit's getting done. Oh, real quick. I also got a launch party coming out. Y'all remember I got a professional edit of Taboo Zero,
Is
the
it
Generalist?
this Friday?
That's this Friday. It starts at 8 p.m. It's not even like we were at a pool at some rich guy's house Although now I'm kind of depressed. I really should have thought about that. It's on Facebook.com. You can check it out at Author of the Things. You know, Facebook.com, Author of the Things.
So yeah, just go there, check it out. Go there for a chance to actually get a free download of The Generalist Taboo Zero.
Yep, the Cliche of Memories. Oh, and we have a murder game being played. That's a little bit of freestyle. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm listening.
It's a freestyle exercise where you, Jade, your girl, she signed up for it.
Nice.
Jade girl signed up, and of course I'm now here's the thing. I am the murderer. That just goes without saying. I'm the killer because it's my game. Like the game is called, it's my party, and I shall kill if I want to. The whole point is that basically we're going to be using random number generators. You get to get your number, and if I hit your random number, it's going to be random. You know, that random.org, I think it is. I'm going to use an RNG to figure out who am I going to kill next. Every 15 minutes, going to choose a new person until there's anywhere from 1 to 3 survivors left. And then we're going to go into endgame, which I get to either attempt to kill all 3, attempt to kill the last survivor, or if they survive, they get to come back in the sequel, as well as I'm going to write you in as a character somewhere in the Generalist. Not Killer 13, mind you, where everyone dies, the Generalist. You at least have a chance with the Generalist. And also you get the hookup on some free swag, some free downloads, all that good shit. I got prizes coming out my ass directly into your hands, and you don't gotta pay me $50 downtown for it.
Just make sure you're wearing your latex gloves.
Please. And please keep in mind I'm eating a lot of pineapple. Ah, okay, that's enough of that. I hate scat humor. Jesus. So, Spider-Man, Edge of Time, web shooters, Mary Jane on Felicia. Wow, that's actually... I think I've seen that porn, yeah.
Wow.
Solid 8 from the Hooliganz. Ace.
Yeah, it's a solid 8. I would recommend at the very least renting this for a couple of days.
Rent.
Play through it.
Oh,
enjoy it. You know, if you want to actually keep this and go through to try and complete everything, then yeah, 10, 15, maybe $20. $20 at the high end.
Yeah.
But pick it up and enjoy yourself an amazing story. I mean, sure, we pretty much just spoiled the big plot twists for you over the course of this podcast, but you know what? It's worth actually sitting down and playing it yourself.
Unless you own an Xbox One, in which case, sorry, pal, nobody twisted your arm to buy that fucking junk. That thing is so sad.
So, also a very special programming note. I know we're like damn near 15 minutes over, but a special programming note for you guys that have been keeping pace with the Hooliganz. Episode 10 next week is going to be our season 1 finale.
Yep.
We're mainly setting it up as the finale so that way, number one, we can rebuild our backlog of games so that way we'll have more content for you in season 2. But also, I've got a vacation coming up as well at the end of the month, so I want to have time to prepare for that. But yeah, next week, episode 10, season 1, season finale of the Hooliganz, and we are going to be grilling and having a grand old time. My boys from the UFG are probably going to want to stick around for this. Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Hells to the fucking yeah.
As in a new school fighter that gets it right. We'll have more details and commentary coming to you next week. So until then, until the next round, this is Blazing Ace Nelson.
I am that bastard.
And you're not. See you later, everybody.